Welcome back to Metroid Fusion, y'all. We are in Sector 6, and I sound very happy right now. Why do I sound so happy? I have no idea. So, we got 33 out of 48 missiles, we got 13 power bombs, and 13 E-tanks. So I guess one thing you should do, like in runs, is keep note of how many you have of a certain thing at certain points in the run, just to make sure that, like, you don't miss something. I can't tell you how many times I've missed stuff. You know, and had like 99% runs. Which, I didn't even talk about that in part 3, I thought I was going to, but that one E-tank that's under where you have to freeze the rippers to get over the crumble blocks, I missed that one once, and that was the one that I was missing on a 90% run. These shiny coughings are not doing us any favors either. So we can go ahead and get this one now. I think it's slightly faster to get it with the wave beam, but I don't really see how, so... It's like, it would be a fraction of a second, literally. So I'm going to powerbomb through this right here. And these blocks are probably going to grow back, so I might just drop another one. Although I think, honestly, like, power bombs take twice as long to explode as regular bombs do. So you might just be better off using a regular bomb, I don't know. I kind of thought that right as I was just before I did it, and I was like, oh shoot, maybe I should say what I'm thinking here. Might have been too late, though. God, it's so nice to be able to upgrade those, or to absorb those blue things. So we power bomb through here, which we couldn't do before. So much of the stuff that we couldn't do last time we were here. So we're gonna grab those. Like, if you can avoid taking damage, even if it costs you like a second, it's probably worth it. Because taking damage does waste quite a bit of time. The knockback on this game is not exactly forgiving, especially when you're like, really crowded. Like when you're in those really crazy rooms, and you get knocked back into lava or something. So make sure you go all the way to this door, or else you're not going to trigger the new thing. I don't know if I talked about this in my LP, the new thing. I'm pretty sure I did. About how that one senator was saying, yeah, so-and-so votes new. So-and-so votes new. And the next piece I want a breast. And the next piece I want a breast. The toilet.
The toilet.
Can I go any crazier? I'm telling you, man. Yeah, this boss is annoying. The first version is annoying, and this one is even more so. If you can get positioned just right, like I think lined up so that Samus's arm is right on top of that green spot in the background, that might be okay. And then when he's as far left as he can go, if you go as far left as you can go and shoot diagonally, you'll usually hit him. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do here. But this is a boss where you just can't get right directly above him because it just doesn't work. So you get knocked all over the place. Oh crap. It doesn't help that the water's electrified also, so oh crap. Crap, we were so close to them. Oh, there we go. Hey, nice. That worked out pretty well. And don't forget, we have the next form. Don't stand there like a jackass waiting for him to run into you here. Yeah, I guess that does quite a bit of damage there, doesn't it? Shoot. It's doing like 80 damage. I'm just gonna let it hit me though, because I'm a badass. So wave beam ability recovered. Thank God, that's our last beam of the game, first burp. Wait a minute, you're only supposed to say that after first something else, not last. I'm just changing all the rules today, aren't I? We can grab this. Now that we have the wave beam, we can shoot through walls, which means we can open those doors from the other side. It's too bad we're on the last, like, fourth of the game, but hey, whatever. They can't just give you everything, though, you know? This wouldn't be nice. Perfect example of that is Hollow Knight. Like, I don't remember a lot about that game, but I do remember that the system, or, like, the pacing of the upgrades in that game was extremely good. Like, you got just enough of what you needed to do whatever without feeling too underpowered. But it also felt like some of the upgrades that you got later in the game, I never finished it, but the stuff that I got later felt really good without feeling like I wasn't thinking to myself every 10 seconds, God, I wish I'd had this sooner. You know, because a lot of games have that. I mean, I couldn't really give you an example right now because my brain is rot. But, so walk into this room and then head back out. This is another one where you might not necessarily know what to do right away. Like, why am I laughing? It's why is Samus fighting these Metroids, shooting all over the place? Doesn't she know any better? But then, of course, that's not me, so I guess never mind. Anyway, I usually just go for the left side of this room, because if you hit those Metroids, they knock you out of your spin jump, and it's kind of annoying. And then you get a nice little cutscene here. So usually I like to be at 113 after this cutscene. I almost always check it, but I'm going to get us to the save point first. Well, I like to talk to the Navigator first. So that way, when I load the save, this doesn't have to be the first thing I do. There's nothing worse than that. Oh, now we're having actual conversations here. showing Samus in a window like that makes me want to play BioShock for some reason. I have BioShock on my Switch. If I could ever pull myself away from Persona 3 and Dragon Quest, maybe I could do it. Of course, I'm playing Dragon Quest because I like it, you know. Can't help myself. Rest in peace, Toriyama, you know. I was playing Dragon Quest Builders while you were still around, haha. No, I shouldn't brag about stuff like that. It's not even anything to brag about, but... yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he sure did contribute a lot. So much more than I even realized until I started looking him up. Like, I already knew he did the stuff for Chrono Trigger, and I knew he was sort of involved with Dragon Quest, but man, his involvement ran deep with a lot of things. Most obviously Dragon Ball, which I've never really watched, but I guess I should now. Maybe that can be like our next anime or something. Anyway, coming through here. Okay, so this to me is where it really starts to feel like endgame. Just gonna come through here and grab this tank if I can get in. Oh, excuse me, get in there. Why am I hiccuping? I didn't know peppermint patties made you hiccup. But I guess maybe they do. Let's just kind of push through here. Yeah, this very much looks like Turian from the first game. Or is it Torian? Turian? I never really knew what the official pronunciation was meant to be there. So we have one in the floor here. This is another one, and I think this is one of the last ones I ever found, or ever found out about. And this is yet another one where you have to kill them and not pick up the X's so they can spawn into the thing that you need to kill to actually open the door. So those guys there were a pain in the ass in Super Metroid. They're not as much of a pain in the ass here, because basically, like, you have to hit them from behind. That's the kind of the gimmick with those. But the only thing the game checks for, and I go ahead and open that right there, the only thing the game checks for is whether or not they're facing the same way as you, because they kind of just assume if they're facing the same way as you, you must be behind them, because they always turn around to face you. So if you shoot at them and then just turn around right after you shoot at them, then it thinks that you're behind them, and it kind of works out. So we go here and turn around, here, and oops, that already killed them, never mind. Didn't even get to see that. I mean, it's better if you can't see it, because the further you are away, the more time your beam has, the more time you have to turn around before your beam actually gets to them. Because that's another thing. Oh, this room. This room without the screw attack is not fun. It looks cool, though. Like, honestly, this room looks super cool. If that acid weren't green, this room wouldn't look half as cool. This is all the complementary colors and everything. The red door, the green, and then you in purple. Hey, I got the bomb right on his eye that time. That was pretty cool. Now this one is no holds barred, no contest. Obviously charge being the best way to do this. There's no contest there. I've tried missiles on this before. They work, but not anywhere near as fast as charge does. So, when in doubt, charge. Ridley's probably actually one of the easiest bosses in this game. He's actually not that bad in Super Metroid either. Metroid Prime he'll kick your ass, but, you know, and for good reason. Yeah, I don't know how he is in Other M. I don't even know if you fight him in Other M. I assume you do. Here we go. So up until this point, most of the bosses kind of had the same pattern as the power-up that they gave you. Like, Cirrus gave you the speed booster, he was super fast. And the hopping condom, you know, gave you whatever he gave you, the high jump or whatever. But Ridley gives you screw attack, which doesn't really... I mean, I guess it kind of does. You know, his tail swings around like in a circle, and he flies around too, so I guess, you know, what better boss to have it than him? But anyway. Of course, he didn't have anything. I mean, I don't know, though. You look at Super Metroid, like, what does Dragon have to do with the space jump? Dragon doesn't space jump. Phantoon doesn't do whatever... What do you even get for Phantoon? I mean, I guess Gravity Suit, kind of. You get that more for exploring the rest of the ship. Oh, that was kind of sweet dodge right there. Yeah, a lot of times knowing where to powerbomb in advance can help a lot to save time. I'm not sure why I did that right there. What was I thinking? I don't know. Okay, so get through the door here. And this room... Oh, wait, no, not this room. It's thinking of a room a little bit further ahead. Gets a little mixed up here. This area is really cool. Is this still technically Area 6? I'm not sure. I guess it is. I mean, if I looked at the map, I could probably tell you, but whatever. I don't feel like looking at the map. I'm on a roll here, man. Yeah, this is totally Area 6, because when you come up through here... So there's a lot of rooms you come through throughout the game where you'll see, like, a floor and an area under it. and you don't necessarily wonder, like, how do I get down there, because you see that a zillion times in the game. But here, a lot of those rooms you can actually get down there. Or more appropriately, you're gonna be down there before whatever. So we're basically in cleanup mode now. Like, we have all the necessary power-ups, we can just go beat the game. Since we're doing 100% run though, we got a little bit of work to do. So it's gonna start here. This one's kind of a pain in the ass. I'd kind of rather do this all in its own video, but I'm just gonna keep going because we're only up to like 10 minutes here, so let's run this way. And shoot those guys through the room, or otherwise you're gonna lose your speed. And then run through the wall here. Duck! Shit! Oh man. That sounded like the That Boy Needs Therapy shit from Phoenix Wright. Don't even ask. Of course, I don't think you did, so anyway. I'm seeing something on my desktop over there that says Rescue 911. Oh, I know what that is. That was me reacting to Rescue 911. I, like, recorded some of that, myself reacting. But I was being such a dick. I was like, oh, yeah, get that. I was like, cheering for the cops. I mean, like, you know, I'm just not going to elaborate any further on that. But man, we used to watch that all the time back then. So, you know, these days people listen to, like, true crime podcasts and stuff. And it's like, well, Rescue 911 was our version of that back in the day. Except we had a visual to go with it. So, Shine Spark up here. Grab our 15th energy tank. So that's 3/4, which is basically where we're at right now. We're at 4.5 out of what I'm guessing is going to be 6 videos here. So we already got that one over there. I could have saved that one for now, but I didn't do it. So we're going to come over here, just kind of swing through here. I mean, a lot of this is just going to be getting back to other areas to get to where we need to go. So I know there's better routes than this, but this is just the one I'm familiar with, so I'm going to do it. Get all the way to the top of this room. Where are we again? No, we need to go down here. Okay, so if you can get a Shine Spark up in this room, you can save quite a bit of time in the next room. Let's try and see if we can do that. The problem is you don't want to establish it too soon, because you need to be able to shoot the door in here before you fire. But if you get it, you go across this room and get this missile here, and go across here and get this one over here. Usually I get that missile earlier, but I stopped going for that one because it just didn't seem worth it. It's like, it's so much easier to just get it now. Get it now! Remember that store called Get It Now? I don't know if those still exist. I bought quite a few things there. Probably lost a lot of money too. But hey, what are you gonna do? It's where I got my video camera though. The video camera that I recorded Jealous Guy with. So in some ways you might say I made out pretty well there, I guess. So we're gonna come up through here, and now we're gonna start to see these areas, or like these connections between two different areas, which to me is one of the coolest parts about this game. Is that you don't necessarily have to go back to the elevator room to go from one area to the next. Here we're going from Area 1 to Area 2, as the signs so eloquently point out. I missed my chance at a super speedy boost there. And if I had done that, I might have missed that missile pack, so I'm kind of glad I didn't. We're just kind of blazing through this, aren't we? We're not going to get this done in... Well, no, this part usually takes me about a half hour, so there will be at least one more part. But yeah, shoot through these here. Let's do the thing. Yeah, I noticed the AC is coming on. So get through this room here. We need to get to the bottom of this room, I think. So we'll bust through here, go left. So we're going to go back to the room where we fought the condom. So remember earlier when I powerbombed this room? Well, that's why. So all I had to do was shoot through the floor there. So that saves a little bit of time. Although again, maybe I could have saved time earlier by not powerbombing it and wait till now to do it. I don't know. Anyway. Wait, no, not here. It's in the other room. Shoot. Got a little mixed up there. You need to screw attack the top right of this room. I was screw attacking the top right of the other room. So this room is fun. It always feels good to get this on the first try, but I'm not getting my hopes up. So we have a missile there. We'll get that in a little bit here. So basically, if you shine spark to the side into a slope, then you can actually regain your speed boost. And go back into speed boost mode so that you can start the shine spark timer over. I cannot believe this. You're gonna have to do it real quick here? Yep, okay. And then go. Man, I can't believe I did that. So if you have a shine spark established and you're getting ready to use it, make sure that if you jump while doing it, that you do a spin jump, like a running jump, rather than a straight up jump, or else that's going to consume your shine spark. So here we need to go bam, and holy crap. Oh man, this is good. We're gonna have a pretty good time here, I can tell you. Let's see. Alright, that's done. Man, I don't know when I'm gonna stop this. Like, we're still only at, what is it, maybe 15 minutes now? Just keep going, I guess. So I can't remember, like, are we done with Area 2 now? I can't really remember. Like, I know the route, but I don't remember if we come back here later. No, there's a couple more things that we can get now before we leave here. We just need to get back to this super vertical room. Which is... which one is it? Shit, wait a minute. Which one? Oh god, what am I doing? Can I go this way for a second? Yeah, this is right, because we need to go down here. Right, okay. I always get mixed up here for some reason. Come back here into the SAX room. Shoot through the floor, you don't have to bomb that, that's a waste of time. Again, with just remembering very specific little things here. So now we need to get to this vertical room and get up here. There's a couple of rooms on the left we haven't been to yet. Starting with this one, which is actually really easy. There's a missile right across the way there. You could have gotten this one earlier, but what you couldn't have done earlier is this. Actually, could you have done that? No, not without the space jump, I don't think. Yeah, because you would have been underwater, yeah. So easy to take that gravity suit for granted, let me tell you. Do that, so... We got this one here. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah. That's another thing I really like about this game, though, is if you're not in a spin jump and you're falling, you can just press the jump button to go into a spin jump. And that's really nice. This room is kind of a pain in the ass. You need diffusion missiles for it. Those are all crumble blocks down there. So once again, we need to use... shit. Oh, God, that's not going to work. No, let's get back out of here and reset the room here. It's just like that other room where you have to use the rippers frozen to get over the crumble blocks. That's much better. Are we going to be able to get from one to the other? Ooh, yes, okay, good. So we grab this one here, and then we're just going to fall to another one here. Boom, just like that. That's another one you probably could powerbomb like in advance, but because of how long it takes the power bombs to explode, I think it's easier just to use a bomb. More time efficient. Even if it's like a half a second, whatever. It's a half a second, man. You know? you know. Use a power bomb here because you have 2 blocks to bomb. So get rid of both of those at the same time. And there's one coming up here on the right that we got way earlier. You could also get this one later, this one where I went through the wall on the right here. But, I already got that one, so don't have to worry about that. So this is like the main hub of Sector 2, more or less. Come up to the blue door here. And this is another one, yet another one that's really easy to miss. This is another one where one of my 99% runs, it was this one that I forgot to get. So I've completely sworn off ever forgetting that one again. And it's such a simple room too, it's just a blue door at the top of the room, like what else are you gonna do? Well, second top to the room, second from the top of the room, whatever. So I'm gonna speed boost on in here, grab a Shine Spark and do nothing with it. Oh boy, we're coming up on a good one here. So this is the room where we open the blue doors. You can screw attack the top left of this room. Like, who would have ever thought that you could do that? You couldn't even X-ray scope that wall if there was an X-ray scope, because there's nowhere to stay. Shit. No. Oh. Let's try that one more time. This entire room is crumble blocks. Like, except for, like, the first wall there. I'm saying like a lot. So you really need to time your jumps extremely carefully. Please! Oh god, okay, I'm so sorry about this. This is ridiculous. Wait, can I just like... Oh, I'm wondering if I could have just fallen into that other one. Yeah, I think I could. No! Oh no, it's falling apart. Let's get up here. Okay, alright. This one's tricky too, because you only have like 3 blocks of room here. Oh! No! Oh, jeez, man. It's okay, like, we're still doing good, but man, I tell you. Oh, of all the places. Usually I can get this room on the first try, too. That's the crazy thing. I was looking forward to showing off how good I was at this room, and look at what I just did there. No, I don't know, man. Man, I hate when that happens, though, when you get something on the first try, and then when you go to record, man, the Let's Play curse, it kicks in, let me tell you. Alright. So that's it for Area 2, mostly. We'll have to come through here again later to actually go to endgame, but for now, it's going to cut over to Area 4 here. Yeah, baby. I'm going to have to find myself a save point at some point. Oh, Usually I like to Shine Spark this, but I don't know if it's really any faster. Because then you have to stop to screw attack to get the rest of it. So we do need a missile for that top wall though, so remember how before I was talking about you could get the missile through this right wall here? Well, we needed diffusion missiles for that, so come through here and jump up high. Remember how I said before, we were done with Area 4, so this is more or less just a way for us to get to Area 6. And 6? Well, yeah. 6 is every runner's worst nightmare. Or so I've heard. I don't recall, like, I don't usually have that much trouble with it, but there are a few in here that can be a little bit problematic. We'll just have to see how it goes. So coming on through here, what do we got? This top right wall, you can Shine Spark through that, or rather screw attack through it to get to Area 5, but we'll do that later. For now, we need to get these blocks here, which we couldn't destroy before because we didn't have the screw attack. And now that we get them out of the way, we can get up a Shine Spark here, a Shine Spark boost. Oh, dang it. Oh my god, I thought I had enough room. What was I thinking? Oh, no, don't go through the door! Oh my god, you're crazy, man. Now all those things are gonna respawn, and you're gonna have to kill them again, and get rid of this again, and do everything else again. Oh man, this last like 5 minutes we really ballsed it up, haven't we? I'm gonna go through this door here. Bam! Through the wall. And all the way in here! Ah. This is another one where if you get it just right, you can actually save quite a bit of time. If you Shine Spark up here, and you fall down, and just... Oh my god, I did it! Oh, okay. If you fall down and, like, Shine Spark left just at the right point, you can, like, basically get that missile. Otherwise, you have to Shine Spark at it from below, like right over here. But I'm not gonna waste time explaining how to see that. Here we gotta jump, jump, and jump. Oh, but just barely. See there, that's a perfect example of Power Bomb exploding while the message was up saying that we got Power Bombs. So yeah. Making that jump can be pretty tricky. It's basically 2 big jumps, 1 small jump will usually get you through it. Dang it. Get through there. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and see what's waiting for us down here. Here's where we fought that pain-in-the-ass boss earlier. There's one more down here that's kind of tricky to get, but it's tricky to get without, like, pushing yourself back into Area 1, because you don't want to do that. Because it looks like you would need a Shine Spark to get this one, but you can actually just Shine Jump, like with the speed boost, to get through the speed blocks, and then go from there. So what we're gonna do here is Shine Spark and then jump! Nice, nice, nice! Like, normally you'd have to Shine Spark up to get that. That's how it looks like you would have to do. But if you do that, you're going to keep going after you pick it up, and you're going to end up in Area 1. And then you have to go all the way back around to get back here again, if you're trying to get them all one area at a time. I'm going to go and save here. This is not the best run, but it's good enough. I can live with it. So, next time on Metroid Fusion, we finish this out.